Hey everyone, Pupsker here. Now that I'm actually in my new place, I know the echo's terrible. I'll fix it once I actually get some things in my room. I just wanted to go over what's going on right now in Warframe with some of the free loot. So let's quickly talk about that. First and foremost, Warframe has hit the goal of 110,000 raised for QTCC, which means we are officially getting a Tauforged Crimson, Amber, and Azure Archon Shard via login starting October 31st, 10 a.m. ET, until December 31st at 12 p.m. ET. Essentially, log in from November, December, and you get those Tauforged Archon Shards just whoop, yeeted on over to your inventory. Very simple, very easy. You won't actually have to do anything there. So congrats there. And once we're fully unlocked all of QTCC, I'll make a video going over all of the individual rewards. The final one is Varuna Deluxe Concept Reveal. So if you don't know what that means, that essentially confirms that Varuna Deluxe is the next big Warframe in the game. So keep that in mind. And other than that, the one other free thing is something actually pretty big, a 30 Universal Medallion Alert Interception. So we're just gonna run that mission, chat about things because it's been a long week. I wanna talk about this latest Warframe update as well as just general things because Nokko, Valis Undermined, Oberon rework, all seem really good. The Teshin modding quest though, I mean, I myself and a lot of other people like the quest, but I think we can all agree it's not quite enough, right? Like they could have done more so that it kind of leads players in the new proper direction, but it doesn't give them quite enough guidance, IMO. I still think it's a good quest. It's a great introductory Teshin quest where we get to learn about him a little bit more before he just like randomly pops into the game, right? And I like it overall as a story vibe. I don't know how I feel about it as a beginner tutorial quest guide, you know? Because the modding simplicity of it is way too simple. It doesn't really go over all of the elements, and it doesn't go over like full intricacies of modding and every individual option. I think Warframe really needs to start pushing people towards reading tooltips and stuff, like clicking the how-tos and whatnot. But I think they have kind of a bad ability of doing that so far, and that kind of sucks because a lot of Warframe as of right now is legitimately just reading things and googling the Warframe wiki to figure out how things actually kind of interact, you know? Because Warframe is a very big game, it is a very large MMO. That means half of the interactions in the game technically they technically don't work the way they read, or it works differently depending on the weapon, or it works differently depending on the setup / situation. Because like condition overload stacking, right, multi-shot stacking, it works differently depending on what type of weapon you're using. Status stacking through like galvanized, aptitude and whatnot, that works a little differently than some other weapon damage stacking. It's still like just general weapon damage stacking, but it's a little different, right? So there's a lot of random things that people in Warframe need to Google because Warframe just straight up does a dog job of explaining it, or it doesn't explain it well enough, or it hides the information of it, or the actual use of something is a little bit different than how it reads, because that's how long-standing MMOs work. Things are just broken. Yeah, this is the 30 Universal Medallion Alert, by the way. We're just slowly, if you didn't realize, we're gonna be running that until the end. It's an easy mission because it's just a normal Universal Medallion Alert. It's not Steel Path or anything, right? So it should just be a walk in the park, a good 30. I think each Universal Medallion's 1,000 standing for whatever like faction you choose, so it should be a good 30,000. I don't think you can use it with Conclave, but maybe you can use it with Conclave these days. I know you can use it with Cephalon Samaris though, I believe, and hey, it might be a little useful. Sorry, I'm just trying to think of like what should you use your Universal Medallions on? And I would say use it on whatever faction you do not want to farm up, that you need to farm up, so, you know, kind of the obvious choice. It's just I've farmed every faction. I don't really think I'll use the Universal Medallions for the Nokko stuff, because, like, I think his shop takes Fergalite. I don't know if it's, yeah, I don't think it's a standing faction. It is a mushroom-based level up faction, so you can't use it on the latest update, but most factions you should be able to use it on. Let's go to, is there a teammate at C? Okay, I'll go over to D. No, I'll go back to A. Okay, there we go. So, hey, either way, I'm hearing good things about the new update. I hear Oberon is sick, like actually insane. Everyone loves him. I'm hearing that the new Warframe Nokko is also really strong and really good. So I can't wait to actually finish farming up that faction when I start streaming again. I think I'll start streaming tomorrow. I might stream tonight just as like a little test, but I need to get my office more populated because, like, as you can see, it's so echoey. I have my dog cage, but there's nothing on the walls. I have my Warframe art book back there, but it's just too echoey right now, so I'm doing this video as a sort of test to see how the audio is, how everything sounds right now, and how much, like, audio padding I need. Maybe if I get bored, I'll do the thing where I just buy a bunch of spray foam off of, or not spray foam, dear God, no. Don't do that, don't listen to me. I might do the thing where I buy soundproofing foam and put a little bit of that up, because it should help a little bit no matter. Even if you don't fully cover your wall with soundproofing square foams, because they're quite expensive, I believe. I think it does still help. Either way, I'm just some dude. What do I know? I'm just yelling at clouds. I had to go out and I bought a 100-foot Cat 6 Ethernet cable because what I had to end up doing is I cut a hole in my wall and then I routed my Ethernet cable through that door underneath and it's like into my storage room, and I needed about a 75-foot cable. Or like 50 would be close, but not quite, I think. So I was looking for 75, but I ended up with 100-foot. Whatever, what can you do, right? Like, meh. So that was fun. At least I got that. So now my computer's all hooked up and I'm able to stream and record videos and actually do things again. So not bad, not bad. I will say though, moving is absolutely terrible. I spent the entire like past week now essentially moving, just boxing things up, getting everything ready and moved over. We even had movers and a U-Haul without movers that we did before the movers came over, so we've been just moving things, and it sucks. I just kind of want to not exist for about a solid week, just like go into a cocoon, because like, dear God, I've just been moving things and unboxing things and then setting things up and cleaning things for the past week, and it's not fun. I think I've driven over like friggin' hundreds of kilometers just there and back to my old house to my new house moving things. Yeah, so I'm slightly fried and brain dead right now, so bear with me. So if I stream, I might stream some Ball X Pit. If you don't know, it's like a roguelite ball game, and it's really fun and I love it. I absolutely adore roguelikes and like cute games like that, so I'll probably try to 100% that game on stream. It's a really good game, and I had a lot of fun playing it like early access. I got a review code, so I played it like a week ahead of time before it released, but there's just so many great games out right now. Roguelikes, non-roguelikes, like we got Warframe, Battlefield 6. Roguelikes, we have Ball X Pit, we have Megabonk, Hades 2. Let's see, in Warframe news, everybody, Duet Night Abyss, the Warframe-like anime game, is coming out in I think a week. So we'll play that. We'll see how fun it is. I might actually even make a little video talking about it today because I'm interested. So there you have it, everyone. 30 universal medallions, which again, I think that's about 30,000. Yeah, because each universal medallion is, I think, 1,000 standing. So yeah, that should be about 30,000 standing. We can just check over here quickly, because if you ever want, you can just go over here, visit the Arbiters. I think this takes you directly to the Arbiters of the Hexus, or whichever faction you so choose, and then you can just see how much it is. So 30,000 isn't too bad. I think I'm going to use my Universal Medallions with Cephalon Cimaris, but it's hard to say for sure. Sorry, you don't talk to that one to hand in medallions. That's the one shop. There we go. So yeah, that's 30,000. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I want to use it at Teshin. I can't wait to get some Conclave standing. Just the thing is, don't think that's how that works anymore. Is there anything here? Oh, that's your loadout setup. So I just want to quickly check here. Sorry, we're just running around, goofing around, right? So you can check Conclave, but I don't think you can actually use these at Conclave or anything anymore, everybody. Yeah, sorry to tell you. I believe what happened is someone complained on Reddit and they took out the ability to use universal medallions on Teshin within like a week, and then everyone flamed DE. It was a very weird time. Either way, use them on Cephalon Samaris if you want. You just can't use them on Teshin, I don't believe. Which is, I know, it sucks, it's stupid, and it's a bit of a pain in the ass, but hey, you got your boy here. Right, Cephalon Samaris, right? You can always trade medallions, and then boom, that's 30,000 Sanctuary Onslaught standing. But that's the only one I really care to buy out, because then I can buy some of the things I don't own yet here, which is like, hey, random mod, hell yeah, brother. Yeah, either way, everybody, let me know what you think of some of the free Warframe stuff. Let me know what you are thinking about the Valis Undermined update. Are you enjoying it? Are you having fun? Should I stream that tonight? I might. I don't know. I just need to continue on moving stuff, so thank you all for watching, supporting the channel, subbing, liking, or checking out the socials, using Epic Games creator code Pupsker. It all helps out a ton, especially since I've been so AFK this past week, so thank you so much, and I'll get back to making videos and content of any sort as soon as I can. Thanks, everybody.